Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I have 5 yoga postures for you to release tension around Piriformis. So if you have back problem, maybe side of your hip is hurting, it could be the tightness on your Piriformis. I'll show you exactly where it is, what it does while we do the postures. I think let's get started. I'd like to warm up first, then we'll move on to the postures. So come onto your tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So let's stay there for a moment. Let's start with a circle. Okay, change the direction. And the other way, very good. Last one. Perfect. Separate your knees slightly wider than your hips. Send your hips all the way back towards your heels. Very good. Place your elbows down, your hands down, and relax your head. Let's connect to our breath first. Set our intention to release that muscle. Maybe feel really light on our legs. Or it could be just you here today to do this, short practice. So let's set an intention. Breathe softly and smoothly. Very good. Last breath. Really relax your head on your mat, on the ground. It could be on top of your hands as well. Keep breathing and relaxing your hips, your shoulders, your head. Very good. So support yourself and come up. Sit on your heels, bring your hands in prayer. So I'm sure all of you have an intention out of this practice. So I would like you to repeat it a few times. Okay, so breathe in and out. Bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. They should really press towards each other. So you feel in your arms, your back, your breath. Okay, last time. In through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Very good. Plant your hands down and come into your downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, lift your hips all the way back, relax your head. And what do we do? I love, paddling my feet. So let's do that. It's called moonwalk also. So keep paddling. Feel the opening on your shoulders, back of your legs, your head relaxing. So push your right heel down and pull left heel up. So when we do that, our left front leg is closer to our belly. So keep that connection. Engage your arms and push onto your right foot. Feel the back of the legs. Breathe and let's change. Okay, keep breathing. The more you push on your left foot, the more you'll feel the stretch behind. You can relax your head, so all the neck muscles are relaxed. And both heels up now, so from the knees, look forward. You could jump or walk at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, shift your weight forward, exhale, fold, hold on to your elbows. So just, rock from side to side. Soften your knees more, so your lower back is getting good stretch. Relax your head, your jaw, You can stop if you like, if you're still and it's more beneficial for you. Just stay in the center. Inhale, lift up. Soften the knees, come into your chair, hands in prayer. Come all the way up into Tadasana. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Send your right foot back. Place your right knee on the ground. In your Anjaneyasana, lift the spine out of your pelvis. So you lengthen up. Plant your hands, come into your downward facing dog. Come into your tabletop slowly. Lower down, whichever you like. Engage your legs. Lift up into your cobra. Downward facing dog. Relax your head. Your hands push in your mat away from you. And your feet also doing the same. So you rip your mat in two, if you like. Fantastic. Look forward, bring your right foot next to your right thumb. Relax your back knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Into your forward fold, soften the knees, relax your head. Come into your chair, hands in prayer. Inhale up. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's do that one more time and we'll move on to our postures. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. So when you do that, if you can't reach on the ground, you can be on your fingertips, on your blocks. Lift your left foot, send it back, all the way back. Soften the knee, lift up, look towards the ceiling. Come into your downward facing dog. Your tabletop. Heels up, knees down, and come all the way on your belly. Push your feet, the front of your feet on the ground. Lift your kneecaps, lift up. Feel that stretch at the front of your body. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Look forward, left foot next to your left thumb. Look up, inhale. Exhale, forward, fold. Make it slow and smooth. Halfway lift. Your chair, hands in prayer. Come up. Tadasana. Fantastic. Right, the first posture I'd like to show you is like the chair. I'll show you where Piriformis is. It's actually front of your tailbone, right? Inside of your pelvis. It's very close to your sciatic nerve. I want you to hold on to a chair or wall. Lift your right, come into your chair, right? Support yourself on the wall or a chair, sofa, anything. Lift your right foot off the ground and flex that. Flex. Super. Place it on top of your left leg. Keep flexing the toe. Okay, so make sure your hips are level. And sit on your chair a little bit more. So you have that beautiful stretch on the side of your leg. Your buttocks and your glutes. So if you go lower, you'll feel a little bit more stretch. But the idea is to stay where you're comfortable. So keep breathing. What I do is I kind of give a little support with my hand to feel it a little bit more. Stay here. So if you're into running, cycling, this muscle tends to get really tight. And when it tightens, it actually affects the sciatic nerve. So you might have, that pain running through all the way down to your leg. And come up. So let's do the other side. Before that, shake the legs. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale. Exhale your chair. Left foot up, flex that. Right, place on the right. So remember your chair. Squaring the hips is very important to feel that stretch. Maybe you might not need that support, so you could move away and plant that hand on your ankle. The more you lower down, the more you'll feel the stretch. Level in the hips, breathe in. Some of you, I'm sure, might be able to bring the torso closer or even put your forearms on the leg. Okay, very good. And come back up. Shake those legs. Shake them off. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Very good. Halfway up. Walk back into your downward facing dog. Plant your hands. Make it slow and stay. Breathe in and out. Good. Bring your feet together. Right leg goes behind the left and the toes come all the way to the front of your left foot. So you kind of press towards the toes. Right. Soften the knees, send the hips back, 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 back. Do you feel that right stretch? I mean the stretch on your right leg. So yeah. So the more you push the hips back, the more you'll feel it. Good. So now right foot into the edges, left side, okay? So the outer edge of your mat, and the left foot is on the right. What I'd like you to do, bring your knees down, point your toes, go back into your downward facing dog. Let's try. Engage your arms. Inhale. Exhale, lift, push, and come down again. So knees on the ground. Let's go into Gamagasan, which will give you a super stretch on your piriformis. Lower down and stay here. So your soles need to be facing back. I'll actually demonstrate. If I turn, you can see from the screen they are facing back. That is important. If you can't manage this, I suggest you put a block underneath or a pillow. So hold on to your feet, kind of push them towards the ground, and remember to let your pelvis melt down so you feel the muscles stretching more. Keep inhaling. Keep breathing. I'll turn. Okay. Good. Let's try to shift our weight forward. So slightly forward. So do you feel it more? Maybe it's too much. Come back. We don't want it to be too much. We want to enjoy it. Keep breathing. Fantastic. Plant your hands down and go back into your downward facing dog. Okay. Shake the legs if you need to. Paddle them. You know, you sort of move freely and spontaneously. Okay. So let's do the other side. Left foot across, comes at the front of your right foot and presses literally on the toes. Right, straighten your left leg but soften your right knee. Push your hips back, relax your head. Okay, remember your arms in downward facing dog, square your shoulders. Fantastic. So send your left foot towards the right and right foot towards the left. Bring your knees on the ground. Point your toes. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Stay and lower down. So now we'll lower our hips on the ground. Make it slow. Get your prop if you need to and lower down. Okay, so hold on to your feet and breathe. Right, keep breathing. Very good. So if you want a little bit more, shift your weight slightly forward. Okay. So a little bit more. I feel like this right side is a bit tighter than the left. So we just observe, breathe, and try to soften that muscle and come back. So let's go back into our downward facing dog. Plant your hand, lift up, downward facing dog. Shake the legs if you need to. Breathe, connect, and feel. Good. Bring your feet together. Send your right foot back and up. This three-legged dog. And we'll come into our pigeon. It's a very good stretch for Piriformis. So keep your left toes tucked under and look at your hips, they are square. So send the back leg all the way. Okay, then relax your foot. Lower your torso. So you should really feel a stretch on your right side. Most important thing again is to level the hips. So you don't go and sink onto your right hip. You don't want that because you won't feel the stretch so much. So come back and lift up. If you want a little bit more, you can tuck the toes under the back foot and walk it a little bit more away from the center, away from the pelvis. Then lower down. So what your hands are doing is it could be you're on your forearms, but all the way forward and down. Let's stay here for 3. Keep breathing. Very good. Plant your hands down. Bring your left foot forward. So your left leg is going to come slowly from the side. Yes. And at the top of your mat. Plant it on the ground so that it's actually directly in front of your right ankle. Shift your weight towards your right hip. So try to lift your left hip, reach forward. Good. So I'd like to grab my mat and then push my mat away from myself so that I can feel the stretch on my lower back. Relax my head all the way down. But the idea is to, send and lengthen the spine. So don't try to force yourself to bring your head closer to your left foot. Okay, it'll happen eventually. Very good. So let's plant the hands, send the leg back. Come into your downward facing dog. Paddle. You are free. You could go into your child if you like. Relax the head and feel. Okay, feet together. Send your left leg all the way back and up. Three-legged dog. We don't stay there long. Come into your pigeon. Okay. So I could say your left knee is closer to your left wrist and left foot towards the right hand side. So again, tuck your toes at the back, plant your hands, and let's have a look at our hips. Is it leveled? So you can check your foot. So you want your back leg, front of your back leg, facing towards the ground. So let's walk it all the way back slowly. You can have a prop underneath your left buttock. So come all the way down and feel that beautiful stretch. Stay here. I don't tend to lower my head because then it affects the microphone, but please do so. So breathe, stretch and feel. Fantastic. Bring your hands on your mat. So the back leg comes from the side all the way in front of your left leg. So plant right foot in front of the left ankle. Yeah, so check if that's right. Shift your weight to the left. Reach forward. Grab your mat. You pushing it, away from you and relaxing the head. Stay there. So what does Piriformis muscle do is actually keeps us upright. Not on its own, obviously, but it's one of the main muscles along with psoas. So maybe next time we'll do some postures to give it a good stretch on our psoas muscle. Okay, so come back, send the back leg, right leg back, come into your downward facing dog. Shake it all off, relax your head, breathe, exhale through your mouth. Fantastic. One of the last poses I'd like to share is Ardha Matsyendrasana. It's called the kingfish. So extend your legs in front of you. Shake him off. Right. So I place my right foot behind my left leg. So you can actually pull it this way. Right. Okay, so let's stay here. So I square my hips and both of my cheekbones, sitting bones are on the ground. So then I pull my left foot, try to send it towards the right knee, so in front of the right knee. If it's still okay, then you pull it towards the side of your right leg, okay? So stay there. So the left foot is really trying to push the ground. It doesn't matter where you place your left foot. What is important is that you have even weight on your sitting bones. So interlock the hands and apply a little bit more pressure so that you really ground yourself. Try to feel your left sitting bone more. So keep that on the ground. Navel to spine. I want you to hug that left leg with your right arm. Stay here. Lengthen out. We're not going to look back yet because I want you to feel the Piriformis, right? So left hand stays on the ground, somewhere that you're comfortable. Soften the elbow. Inhale, left foot pushes, so you lengthen out more. Pull the left leg towards you. Feel that twist and the stretch coming from your left buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, twist, look over your left shoulder. Good. And come back. Perfect. Let's shake those legs. We'll do the other side. I'll turn this time. Okay, so left foot, you pull it, comes underneath your right leg. Place your hips down so they are definitely on the ground. If not, a pillow, any prop will do. Right foot, place it in front of your knee. And some of you might not be able to place it right next to your left leg, so it might look like this. It doesn't matter. So place your hips on the ground, keep pressing. I want to show you something else. I'll use this prop. So my hips are down, I lengthen out, Some of you might not be able to make it to the ground, so you could use your prop and press down. Okay, but your hip still stays on the ground. Okay. Hug this leg. Right hip. The more you push your right hip, sitting bone down, and lengthen out, the more you'll feel the stretch. Place your right hand back, right behind you. Then you can now look over your right shoulder. Keep breathing and really enjoy this stretch. Don't rush. Feel. Very good. And come back into center. Shake those legs. Okay, shake them off. I'll actually adjust my mat. I'll show you one more thing. It's massaging that muscle. Some of you might be, using a massage ball or a roller. That's okay. But the simple thing is sometimes stretching is not enough. So you need a little bit of pressure on there. Maybe you go to your manual therapy or use balls, rollers. I found that applying that pressure, it definitely releases that muscle more. I feel my right more, so I'll demonstrate from my right side. So sit on your hips. Okay, just shift your weight to the right. Come on to your right glutes. You need to be somewhere that you don't feel your sitting bone, right, or any bone. Okay, place your feet down. Then place your forearm, right elbow lower. So you need to be really comfortable. So you're in that spot now. So go back and forth. Okay. So you could do a little circle or just back and forth. I'm definitely feeling that muscle, I tell you. In my class this morning, I made somebody jump, so I know exactly where it is. You'll get to know exactly where it is. Okay, so let's do the other side. Right, you are on your left side. Okay, elbow down. Somewhere you don't feel any bones. And you just go back and forth. I don't feel so much here. It'll be the same, it'll be different. Very good. So you could do circles if you don't feel anything when you do circles. Carry on what you fancy. So, I changed the direction. So normally Piriformis lies just like on top of the sciatic nerve, and some people it might be over it or under it. So then that's where it's going to cause problems. Lower back pain, or you might feel like really awkward around pelvis. So shake those legs. Okay, very good. I'd like you to go into your Shavasana. Yes, lie down, even though just 2 minutes, please do that. So if you're not sure what you're doing, just lie down. Okay, plant your hands down, your palms facing up, your head is relaxed, your legs are relaxed, your pelvis is relaxed. Just observe the muscles around it. Okay, and really soften around your glutes, your legs, your hands, your arms. Keep breathing and really let all those heaviness leave you. Keep breathing. Inhale through your nose, slowly. Hold. Exhale through your mouth. Just pause for a moment. Place your hands on top of your chest, somewhere that you feel your body, maybe your tummy. Keep breathing. Very good. Plant your feet down. Okay, roll to one side slowly. Make it slow. Go this side. Okay. Right, we come to a very comfortable seated position now. Make it slow. Yes. Right hand on your left shoulder, left hand on your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, lower your head towards your heart. Every time you exhale, you soften your shoulders, your jaw even more. It's like giving yourself a big hug. Right, bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. The light within me sees the light within you. Namaste.